Let me tell you something else I noticed in this video. Although Safaree was trying to use it as evidence to show that Erica is a bad parent, is a child is following them around as Erica is getting physical with Safaree. Now, something stood out to me that this child seems very protective of Erica than Safaree, right? Children tell the truth through their actions. Every time this child followed them, the child stayed closer to Erica than they did to Safaree. Though you see, as I mentioned before, you see that Erica accidentally hits the child in the head with her bags as she's breaking stuff all over Safaree's house. This child is being protective or staying closer to Erica than to Safaree. Safaree is in another room. He goes into the room to your left, and Erica is in the dining room. The child is closer to Erica. And when Erica walks out the house and tells the kids, let's go, they're not staying with daddy. The kids are not running to daddy. Right? The kids are not like, I want to stay with daddy through their actions. They follow what mommy tells them to do, even walking through what seems like broken glass to go with mommy. Kids speak the truth. They speak volumes, especially through their actions. I don't believe Safaree. I don't believe Safaree. The motives when it comes to the information Safaree released, they don't seem pure to me. And I also don't believe Erica. I think both of these two people are liars. And Nicki Minaj clocked it, okay? Nicki Minaj clocked Safaree. Remember when Safaree went to watch Nicki Minaj, he was showing himself, recording himself. He was so happy. That's the time when Nicki also brought her husband on stage, Kenneth Petty. She responded to Safaree being so proud of Nicki. You know, he seemed genuinely happy for Nicki Minaj. He was saying no malice, no ill feelings. You know, I'm just proud of her. And he was singing loudly the songs he allegedly helped write. For those of you that don't know, Safaree dated Nicki Minaj for a long time. About 10 years. Some of Nicki Minaj's biggest bangers, her biggest hits, were allegedly written by Nicki Minaj and Safaree.
Okay, what Remy basically said was that Nicki wouldn't be Nicki if it weren't for you helping her write her lyrics. Who were you to her, lyrically speaking?
You know, as far as that whole process goes, you know, it was a collaborative effort. It's not like
50-50?
It's not like she doesn't sit there and do absolutely nothing, but, you know, I definitely, you know, was a helping force in everything that had to do with creating music, you know, so it's not like I just was a waste man, you know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so 12 years together and she became famous to us during this time. Did you help her with virtually 100% of the music that she
Of course, everything. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we know who Safaree is today. His name is from him dating Nicki Minaj. Anyway, so earlier this month, he went to one of Nicki's concerts. He was so happy. He looked happy. Nicki responded and said, basically she said he's broke. If he came to the concert, why couldn't he just do it quietly? Like, enjoy yourself. Why did you have to post it on social media? You're doing it for clout. You want more attention for yourself. And I agree. Now, it's not that Safaree doesn't have the attention. He does. But I think this information that Safaree dumped on us, showing Erica acting a fool and really serious, Erica hitting him in front of the children, Erica climbing the ladder, bringing a ladder to climb and get over Safaree's waffles is great. I hate to say that. You know, sometimes stereotypes exist for a reason. You know, now listen, this is not true of everyone, but we know there's that stereotype of a very toxic Latin women. Okay, Latino women can be really, really I laughed, and I don't mean it in a bad way. Like when I saw that clip of Erica, I was like, oh, she is crazy. And then you saw that image of Safaree on the phone with the police, and it didn't scare Erica at all. It didn't shake Erica at all. She was hitting him. And at one point, she's carrying these bags, and boom, hits her. I think, is it a daughter? I know they have a boy and a girl. I don't know, hits one of the two children in the head. Now, that was not intentional, but still, right? She was not careful around the kids. And then there's glass all over the floor. After she's done hitting Safaree, she tells the kids, let's go. And you see these kids, poor, they're so young. I think they're less than 5, right? Or 6. They're barefoot on the floor with broken glass, and they're following their mommy. And when Erica was hitting Safaree, it was so sad to see one of the kids, the one in yellow, like kept on following the parents as they were fighting. And it was just, that broke my heart, right? And the way she was seemingly driving off carelessly with children in the back. And then Erica sending a full naked picture of Safaree, everything full frontal, naked, to Safaree's mom and sister. Who does that?
This woman texts a naked picture of me to my mother and my sister because she wanted to let them know that, oh, you and your son, I'm pretty sure your son's not telling you what's really going on between us and all of this other nonsense.
Remember that woman who cut her husband's penis and threw it out the window? I'm telling you, stereotypes, there's a reason why stereotypes exist, right? That is not to blanket everyone. I'm just saying there's 1 or 2 people in every group that fits the stereotype. And Erica, I'm sorry, she does, okay? But with all of that, I still believe Safaree just showed us one side of the story. I don't believe he showed us everything. Everything Safaree showed us was Erica reacting to something. I want to know why she behaved that way. Now, I'm not saying Erica is not crazy. She's definitely crazy. We saw her in Love and Hip Hop New York. She was crazy, right? She was absolutely crazy. And allegedly, her oldest son, who is her first child, oldest son, I think he's 16 according to Safaree, the child wants nothing to do with Erica. He told Safaree, if I were to live with my mother, I would take myself out. Now, that's a serious allegation, right? And he said something very important. He said that when he was dating Erica, he missed the red flags, and he missed them big time. Looking back, he was wondering why he never saw her son with her. He said while they were dating, before they got married, I think he only saw her son like 1 or 2 times in 3 years. How is that possible? How are you a mother and your significant other, your boyfriend, the guy you're going to marry, has only seen your child 3 times, right? That is definitely a big red flag Safaree missed. That's because Erica was having nothing to do with her child. She wanted to live the single life, go out and not be bothered by her own child. And from what Safaree says, her own family, the one that took care of her son, is suing Erica for child support for taking care of her own son. So definitely you can see that Erica has issues. But going back to what I'm saying in this video, that even with that information, as troubling as it may be, hearing it and seeing what Safaree showed us, All I saw in everything, every clip Safaree showed us about Erica gone wild, because definitely that woman was acting crazy, but all of it is a reaction to something. When they are in the house and he's on the phone with the police and she's breaking all those things, hitting Safaree, throwing things off the tables, glass everywhere, what happened? What triggered her? What made her behave that way? Even if that's Erica every day, something makes her behave that way, right? I'm not excusing Erica. I'm saying even a madman has reasons why they act the way they do. Don't tell me everything was good and then bang, Erica started hitting you. Maybe there's an argument, but what was it about? What triggered her? That's what I want to know. I'm not excusing Erica. Then we see when Erica jumps off the fence, over the fence rather, and goes to the front door, she's banging on the sliding door. She's like, Safaree, please, I just want to talk to you, please. She's begging to talk to Safaree. And it's at night. Like, what happened? Like, what happened? When she's leaving out the car, a woman is talking to Safaree. She has blonde hair. Why is she going off? Maybe she's going off because she's jealous. I mean, that one I could understand. But what I'm saying is there is more to the story, and this was strategically done by Safaree, and Erica is about to drop more information, right? And this was coordinated. The information Safaree gave us was coordinated with him launching a YouTube video. Now, everybody's coming to YouTube like, I'm sick of these people. I am so sick of these D-list, from A-list to D-list celebrities now coming over here to social media because Hollywood is useless right now, right? I want to say Hollywood is dead, but no, Hollywood is shifting. Hollywood is changing. The new celebrities are now the influencers, right? And now because they still want to hold on to that celebrity status, they want to go to where the content creators are. They want to go to the home that makes influencers. And honestly, more than that, they want to go to where the money is. Safaree is no longer on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So he wants to make money, and he's seeing how much money these YouTubers, especially big YouTubers, they're making bank, guys. They're making bank. That's why some of them just lie day in and day out for clicks and views. But anyway, so I can't wait to see what Erica drops. And again, I'm not defending Erica, but what I'm saying is I want the entire story. I want the whole story. Crazy Erica and Safaree's contribution. She just dropped a few clips. Safaree never believed his son was actually his, right? He thought maybe it was somebody else's. And what Erica is claiming is because he never believed initially, he never believed that was his son. He used to mistreat his son. And she dropped a clip of the baby just crying on and on, the little boy. And Safaree just sitting there doing absolutely nothing because he believed that was not his child. I'm like, even if it wasn't, that's cold, right? And then she also said, well, people say that I chose Safaree. She's like, I didn't choose Safaree. Safaree went after me for 3 years. Do you guys forget that? But then we're like, okay, but you said yes when he asked for your hand in marriage. That's you choosing him. Like, he chose you, and you, by saying yes, you chose him. So you chose each other. And let's not forget, you chose to have children with him. And she was trying to make it seem like she didn't know she was pregnant for months until Dr. Jackie, I believe the one in Atlanta, I think that's the Dr. Jackie she's talking about, until she informed her that she was pregnant. But what has that got to do with anything? You still said yes. You got married to him and you had 2 children with him. That doesn't matter. That is small little things given the context of what's going on right now. So for me, what I saw from what Safaree shared was disturbing, but I want the whole truth, not what makes Safaree look good, right? That was very selective information that Safaree gave us. And Safaree knew there was a camera there. At one point in those clips, he actually points up to the camera. I don't know if he told Erica, I'm filming you, just watch yourself. I don't know. But the craziest thing to me, other than fighting in front of your children, not just yelling and arguing, but physical, was sending naked pictures of your husband or your ex-husband to your mother-in-law. For what? Doesn't make sense, does it? So let's wait for Erica's information. Let's see if the story stays the same. Let me tell you something else I noticed in this video. Although Safaree was trying to use it as evidence to show that Erica is a bad parent. First of all, they are both bad parents, period, right? But as you notice, there's a child following them around as Erica is getting physical with Safaree. Now, something stood out to me, that this child seems very protective of Erica than Safaree, right? Children tell the truth through their actions. Every time this child, sadly, my heart was broken as I saw this child following them around. But as this child followed them, the child stayed closer to Erica than they did to Safaree. Though you see, as I mentioned before, you see that Erica accidentally hits the child in the head with her bags as she's breaking stuff all over Safaree's house. This child is being protective or staying closer to Erica than to Safaree. Safaree is in another room. He goes into the room to your left, and Erica is in the dining room. The child is closer to Erica. And when Erica walks out the house and tells the kids, let's go, they're not staying with daddy. The kids are not running to daddy. Right? The kids are not like, I want to stay with daddy through their actions. They follow what mommy tells them to do, even walking through what seems like broken glass to go with mommy. Kids speak the truth. They speak volumes, especially through their actions. Now, I know that Safaree did show a video where one of the kids is crying and saying, no, I don't want to go back to mommy. Well, that may be true, right? Because both parents are toxic. And I, for one, believe Erica is from this video, she's crazy. But Safaree is equally as crazy. Now, let's go to the part where Safaree says that when it was his turn during summer, he got the kids and put the kids immediately into camp, right? The moment he said that, I thought to myself, I know camp can bring structure. You said your mother said you should do that to help bring structure to your kids. I understand that, but that was almost too soon. If you lived with these kids 365 days, I could understand that when summer came along, you would put them into camp. The fact that you put your kids into camp 48 hours after you got them, I'm sorry, I'm going to agree with Erica. You didn't want to spend time with the kids. If not that, you had things planned and the kids became an inconvenience. So you wanted to put them away somewhere so you can go ahead and do the things you wanted to do. And you used camp as an excuse. There's a lot more to this story. It's more complex. And I think as parents, when you start to put out these things to the public to expose the other, we are not idiots. We see a lot more than you think. And for me, why did you wait until you got to your YouTube channel? Why did you wait when you were no longer on Love and Hip Hop, when you were no longer getting a check from Love and Hip Hop? Now you're ready to get a check from YouTube and you use that to launch your YouTube career. You see, Ray J is now on YouTube. All these effing celebrities are now on YouTube. Let's not forget that YouTube was created on the backs of ordinary people like me, like Lovely T, like Tasha K, like James Charles, like Jeffree Star. Just regular people made this platform. Now that Hollywood is dying, they are all running to this platform. Something smells fishy. I don't trust Safaree and I don't trust Erica, okay? Safaree is using the kids to make money on YouTube. Yep, I said it.